Okay, what's going on? Um, so I guess this is what we're gonna do. Let's see if the fucking link is gonna work. Okay, the link is there. See what we got TikTok chat. Oh, what's up, man? See if anyone else is gonna come. Rise up, I agree, bro. I agree, man. Rise up. Because we will win the Super Bowl this year. Whether anyone likes it or not, I don't care. They'll call her an asterisk. They'll say, oh, you got lucky. I don't fucking care. I really could care less about what people think. Absolutely, the Super Bowl, we get the Super Bowl. That's I mean, there's the StreamYard link if any of y'all want to come in. Talk sports. Jamal Adams trade. Now I'm not. This is nothing against Jamal Adams. I think Jamal Adams is the best strong safety in football. I really do. I think he hits. His hitting has gotten better than Keanu Neal to me. I used to say Keanu Neal was the most hardest hitter in football. Now I say it's Jamal Adams. So the thing with the trade, I like I like it. Okay, let me take that back. Seattle got a good player. They got someone that can make moves on the defense. The thing with it, they overpaid big time. They overpaid big time for him. What I would have get now, I like them giving. I don't know what the safety's name was, but they did have. It may be, a second round pick, and maybe a fifth round pick is what I would have done. I think that's the right trade price. But 2 first round picks. No, he's not worth that. I think that they really overpaid for him. I really do. I'm just going to say that straight up. I think they really overpaid for him. Good acquisition, though, by them. I think that, it can help their defense. What's up? Chief San, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Jets won the trade exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, by the way, congrats on your Super Bowl championship. We will see you week 16. But I'm going to keep saying, I want to actually ask you this. What do you think about your Chiefs paying $500 million to Patrick Mahomes? What do you think about that? You think they overpaid? You think that's what you would have gave him? You think it's worth it? I personally think they overpaid big time, and they're going to be in a serious cap situation. Y'all aren't going to have a defense come a few years. But, I mean, that's just your opinion. If you want to come in, if anyone wants to come in, it will. In a short term, I think they won the trade. And this trade reminds me a lot of the Jalen Ramsey trade last year. The Rams made. They traded 2 first-round picks. Short term, it's trying to win Seattle a Super Bowl now. But long term, it it's not going to be good because for the next 2 years, they're not going to have a first-round pick. And they got to worry about paying Jamal Adams, and they already got Russell Wilson under that big-time contract. So I really, in a way, feel like long-term it will affect them in not a good way. Y'all overpaid for him? Yeah, exactly. $35 million. Yeah, I would have given him that. Well, y'all gave him $50 million, and y'all did give him around $40 million. 35 is kind of understandable. I think the max they should have gave him was $37 million. The very max. 35 is kind of understandable. I would, if y'all wanted to keep him, but also and y'all also re-signed Chris Jones. So y'all got, I think, half of your cap space going to 2 players. I mean, what are y'all going to do come 3-4 years when Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and Tyrann Mathieu are all due for contracts? That's what I wonder you'll do. I mean, I know what y'all will have to do. Y'all may be able to keep one of those guys, but then the other 2 will have to go. So, I mean, y'all better, be ready to draft good. Would have gave a first and a third and a player for Jamal. It might have been a little. Well, I mean, I guess it's fair. Kind of overpaid. Like I said, if I was in the situation, okay, say the Falcons traded for him, I would have given him. Okay, say the Falcons traded for Jamal Adams, I would have given them a 2nd-round pick, a 5th-round pick, and Keanu Neal. That's what I would have done. I would have given them, and nothing against Keanu Neal. I think the guy could give you one comeback player of the year. The thing with it is, I think Jamal Adams, he's a little younger. He's, in a way, kind of more of a solidified safety. Keanu Neal's only had his first 2 seasons to really be good. He's been injured his past 2 years. So Keanu Neal's a gamble on if we pay him or not. I would have given him a Ricardo Allen because, honestly, I might have actually kept Ricardo Allen for depth. I would have given them Keanu Neal, a 2nd and a 5th for Jamal Adams. Our cap space is drowning. You bet it is. Y'all are going to have no cap. And I'm no cap. No cap space. Y'all got Chris Jones and Mahomes under contract. And y'all might be able to keep Tyreek Hill. It's 2027. Well, damn, y'all are probably going to go 8-8 that year. 9-7. Yeah, that's going to be your worst year because it's $60 million, and you'll only have and then imagine the players you have under contract then. Then you'll be in the negative. So I mean, hey, you'll have to make some very tough decisions. I hope Tag really steps up this year for us. Hey man, I hope so too. But I don't think I'm gonna say this about Tag. I've been getting feelings he might do evicted last year, where he comes out and he has a great season and tries to all of a sudden stay here or get a contract with another team, but he wasn't proving it the last 2 years was Vic. And Tack didn't prove it last year when he had a great opportunity to break out as one of the better pass rushers in the NFL and solidify himself with us. So, no. We now have 5 years to win another Super Bowl. If I'm being honest, I think that y'all will probably win. I'll say y'all might win. Heck, y'all might not win another Super Bowl with Mahomes under this current contract. But I think he's too good to win another Super Bowl. I think he'll win it. I'm going to go with he'll win 2 more Super Bowls. He'll probably end up winning 2 more Super Bowls. He'll win, I'll say 3 or 4 more MVPs. You'll probably go to 3 or 4 more Super Bowls. And I think Mahomes will have a great career with y'all. I mean, hey. So, I mean, I don't really know, but once again, there's the StreamYard link if anyone wants to come on in. Remember, this is a Hangout. You know, lots of things going on right now. I mean, obviously, you know, and there will be an NFL season. There is going to be indeed a NFL football season. We will be having a NFL season. So to all the people that say we wouldn't, how does that feel? Was Mahomes thinking of the team when he signed that contract, or thought about the team? Thinking of the team, or he thought about the team or himself? That's honestly very tough. I mean, this didn't last long. It really didn't. It didn't play out like how it played out, like how it's playing out with Dak right now. Dak clearly doesn't care about the Cowboys. He just cares about himself getting money. This is tough because they did it so early. I honestly think that it was both. I think he wanted as much money out of it as possible, while he also, for the next few years, wanted to be able to maybe win another Super Bowl. That's what I think. So I think it was both. But if I were to lean towards more, I think it's about maybe 55% he was thinking about himself, 45% he was thinking about the team. That's what I just think. I mean, that's really just what I think. I mean, but, you know, the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, you know, Mahomes is a great talent, and I get that, but y'all shouldn't have paid him that much. Y'all really shouldn't have if y'all were thinking about the other players. And in a way, it might have. What's up, Chess Hall? Once again, if anyone wants to come into the StreamYard, they can. It's open to all, like the title says. It's an open to all StreamYard. Also, I'm gonna say this: the Braves do play tonight. Started off 0-1, lost that game to the Mets. Rebounded big time yesterday and won to the Mets. So now they're 1-1, looking to go for the win, the series win versus the Mets, and go to 2-1 on the year. So I mean, yeah. But personally, I feel like I really did overpay for Mahomes. That's just how I feel. I mean, you may feel well. I mean, you told me how you feel. I think some Chiefs fans think we should have paid him, and I think the ones that think, oh, we should have paid him whatever he wants, are the ones that honestly think that he's Superman. Now, Patrick Mahomes is a combination of really can be a combination of maybe he's a combination of Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, and Dan Marino. That's just what I think. I think he's a combination of all three. And the real thing with Mahomes, he's not the guy that will go out and throw 20 interceptions like how Brett Favre did, but he's also not, like, he will throw a interception. He will do that. I think that, and I do think that, Mahomes, if he stays healthy, he won't be the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But if he can stay healthy, because you got to remember, he actually injured that knee last year, and my God, I really hope that, Kansas City Chiefs, I wouldn't want it to happen to you, but, you overpaid him big time on that contract. So if you did, I wouldn't necessarily feel as bad for you as you did. What's up, Chess?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much. Just giving my thoughts on where the Chiefs overpaid Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, they gave him, a 10-year deal?
Yeah, 10 years, $500 million. I personally think it was stupid. And I think the guy's the best player in the NFL right now. I'm not calling Patrick Mahomes that. I think anyone that does is personally high because he's the best quarterback in the NFL, and it's not even close. I wouldn't have given him a 10-year deal because what if he gets injured?
Yeah. Isn't he, let's see, Brett Favre, Michael Vick, and Dante Culpepper, isn't he the fourth quarterback to ever get a 10-year deal, I think? Fourth or third, I don't remember. Ever.
What's up, bro?
What's up? How y'all doing?
What's up?
And I'm fine. Yeah, I knew they gave Vick a 10-year deal. I want to say Brett Favre wasn't Brett Favre really the only one to finish out that 10-year deal? I don't know if Culpepper finished his out.
Culpepper didn't.
Yeah, exactly. But I think maybe Mahomes can finish it out because he's not really Vic was a great quarterback, but he couldn't, throw on the capability that Mahomes did. Now, how he could flick it when through it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Brett Favre was the only one to finish it out of all three of those quarterbacks. But how do you feel about the Braves, Chess?
Oh yeah, we got our first win the other night. We're playing tonight, ain't we?
Yeah, last night got our first win.
Oh, somebody else.
You what?
You say what baseball team you talking about?
The Braves.
If you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, they play tonight at 7.
Who they play tonight, rounds up?
The Mets.
The Mets?
Oh, okay.
They play in New York.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that we got I'm not really a big baseball fan. I haven't been a baseball fan since Chipper Jones left, but I'll root for them if they're playing. Good win the other night. I didn't think we were going to pull it off, honestly, but I watched the game. I'm happy. Hopefully we're going to win tonight. I don't know if Salia's calling that game or not.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on ESPN because that's all I was looking for. I think it's still going to be on ESPN. So I don't really.
Well, see, I had to. I went on ESPN.com and tried to watch the game, but the game was like. No, it was that game? I can't remember what game it was. I tried to watch some game, and it was blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the hell? So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll just go to, what was I think?
Fox
Sports?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not Fox Sports. I can't remember. Reddit, because Reddit has streams sometimes.
Okay.
So I went to Reddit to watch the game.
Okay, well,
I never knew that they had shrink.
yeah, I actually did hear
I
about
don't know
that,
who
but
that is.
so I mean, I think that the
Because
Braves are
Friday I
actually
was
going
trying to watch it on ESPN. They said the black guys had to go to the other channel and watch it. But I think today they're gonna show it on ESPN. I hope.
yeah,
So
I think we'll be on ESPN
I'm gonna hope
today,
it works.
but
I'm praying it works.
I think we'll actually win the World Series this year.
But this week on the topic of football, I was gonna ask you a question about the Buccaneers and how do you think they will do this year?
They're overhyped. Plain and simple. I've gone over this like over a billion times
Unreality.
already. But I'll keep talking about it a billion other times. This is. I'm gonna get my record prediction about them. They're. I think the last
If you
division
can.
on the list. The NFC South's the last division on the list. I wanted to say the best for last, but the Bucs are overhyped. Plain and simple. I don't feel that. What's up, Chunky Dart? I don't feel that the Bucs are gonna be as good as everyone says. Like, oh, they're gonna win the Super Bowl in Tampa. Just shut up. No, they won't. Think about the team. Think about last year's Browns. Think about the 2011 Eagles. They are not gonna win the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna say that I don't even think they're gonna make the playoffs. Call it bias of me. I don't care. I don't think they make the playoffs.
Oh, I can't wait till Atlanta plays Tampa. The Atlanta plays Tampa Bay this year, right?
Yeah, they play the last 2 out of 3 weeks. We
I
play them
cannot
week
wait.
15. Then
I
we
will
play.
watch it.
I can't wait to see the. Well, I mean, they aren't even going to be there week 15. They're going to get shut up week 8.
Didn't Tom Brady sign a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay?
It was 2 years.
He'll be done after 2 years, guarantee it.
He'll exactly. He said he's going to retire after 45.
You know, he's doing the same thing that not Brett Favre, the same thing that Peyton Manning did. You remember Peyton Manning was at Denver and they made it to the Super Bowl that 1 year and got murdered by who I can't remember who they played. I think it was I don't remember who they played. The Seahawks
It was Seattle.
beat the shit out of them. So Peyton stayed 1 more year and then beat the shit out of the Panthers the next year and retired. That's what Brady's planning on doing. I guarantee it. He's trying to go out like Joe Montana, not Joe Montana. Go out like
Peyton.
Peyton Manning and whoever's Denver's quarterback was. I can't remember. John Elway.
John, that's what he's trying to do. But now I'm going to say this. I don't think he makes the playoffs this year. I'll say this about him. The second year, I think that maybe they have at the Super Bowl.
They'll
But
make the playoffs the second year because Tampa Bay hasn't been a good team since John Gruden was their damn head coach.
The NFC South is going to come down to these two teams, the Falcons and the Saints.
Yeah, I think they do. Drew Brees, I don't think Drew Brees has got many more years left on him either.
He got also a 2-year deal, but I think he'll retire after this year. And I think that the Saints, I think that, and I'm going to say this, I really think the Falcons are a Super Bowl contender. I think the biggest threat to the Falcons in the NFC is the San Francisco 49ers. I really do. I don't think the Saints are. I think they'll make the playoffs, but they'll shit the bed in the playoffs.
Now, I wish that the Falcons would give Matt Ryan and Julio Jones a 10-year deal because I think that'd be good.
Well,
to me, I don't know.
Both are under contract. I think that at least one of them are going to finish their careers as Falcons. But I think Matt Ryan, he's under a 6-year deal. He signed it, I think, 2 years ago. And he'll probably retire after that. Julio's under a 4-year deal. He'll retire after that. So, I mean, I think they'll both finish their careers as Falcons. In 10 years, Julio would be 41. And in 10 years, Matt Ryan would be 46.
I say that if the Falcons will win the Super Bowl this year, which I hope they do, hopefully, Julio Jones and Matt Ryan will finish with the Super Bowl. Each of them will. I guarantee it.
Now, I'm going to say this much. I don't think that this is going to be. I wouldn't be shocked if this was honestly Julio's final year. I'm going to say that. I think I could see Julio being the guy that, wins the Super Bowl and then retires. But I mean, I also hope not. And I don't think that he would this early. I still think Julio's not. Julio's chasing Jerry Rice's record.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Ryan, I'd like to see him go out on a Super Bowl. If he was a Super Bowl champion, he would be in the Hall of Fame. There is no denying it.
Yeah, I just don't want to see Julio Jones end up like damn Tony Gonzalez, play with Atlanta so many years and never get a Super Bowl at all.
Well, Tony Gonzalez only played here like 4 or 5 years. It wasn't.
Yeah, but he was with Kansas City for a long time.
Yeah, he was. He should have won.
He deserved the Super Bowl. He did. He deserved one. A lot of players deserve a Super Bowl that don't have a Super Bowl.
Randy Moss did.
Adrian Peterson.
Well, I mean, he could still win it if he actually went to a good team other than the Washington football team. I still think it was BSA.
I mean, look at Dan Marino. He deserved the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Adrian Peterson, if he went to a team like Kansas City, he could win it and not stay with the Washington football team. I think it would. All I'm going to say on this, I think it was BS. They had to change the name.
That's what America's come to, but that's what America
well, it's sad, and that's all I'll say. Rise up. What do you think about the Steelers? I think they'll make the playoffs, and I think they can maybe win a playoff game, but I don't think they'll go far after that. I really
Is Big Ben still the quarterback?
Yeah, he still is.
God damn, that dude's been there since what, 03, 04?
Yeah, I mean, but Brady's been in the league since 2000. Reese has been in the league since 2001.
Yeah, I remember when Brady won his first Super Bowl, when old Drew Bledsoe went down.
Wow.
That's before you even thought of.
Well, I mean, about 2 years before I was born. So, I mean, I really think that, the dynasty's obviously over in New England. I don't think that Cam is going to carry it. On.
I think Cam will bring something to the Patriots that they haven't had, and that's a running quarterback.
Well, I mean, they haven't had that. I don't even know if Drew Bledsoe ran.
No.
So, I mean, they've never had a quarterback like Cam, especially under Belichick. So, I mean, yes, they could obviously win it. But, Junkyard, back to your question. I think that the Steelers, they were really injured last year. They had no offense, were carried by that defense, and they still went 8-8. And they were 8-5 heading into week 15. So I think that the Steelers will probably make the playoffs. Heck, maybe they could compete for the division.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Deserved a ring. Yeah, 16.
Oh, yeah, Calvin Johnson, of course he did.
He did.
Calvin, he retired way too early.
Any other team. And he said he wanted to play for the Falcons. If we had him in 2012, along with Julio and Roddy White and Tony Gonzalez, heck, we could have gone 19-0.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that deserve the Super Bowl. Now these two other people I'm gonna name, people's probably gonna be like, no, not really. I think Chad Ochocinco and fucking Terrell Owens deserve the Super Bowl, honestly.
I think Terrell Owens, you can make an argument for it.
Chad Ochocinco was very underrated. He played for a shitty team his whole career.
Yeah, he played for the Bengals.
That's the only team he played for. I don't think did he ever play for anybody else?
Let me look that up.
Now, I know T.O. played with San Francisco, the Eagles, the Bills, Dallas, the Bills, and the Bengals. He played for the Bengals for 1 year, I think. or it might have been a couple games. I don't remember how many homes he played. But Terrell Owens he kind of ruined the Eagles team because him and Donovan McNabb didn't get together right.
Yeah.
Donovan McNabb, another example. He deserved a court.
Well, he kind of did. We can make an argument. What's up?
What's up?
Well, nothing much. We're talking about people who deserve the Super Bowl. Chad Ochocinco actually played for the Patriots and Dolphins.
Shit!
Did y'all see this crazy ass trade that happened yesterday?
What now?
Did y'all hear about the trade that happened in Seattle?
What happened?
I think they overpaid.
What happened?
Barry Sanders. We're forgetting about Barry Sanders. He definitely did. Lots of Detroit players that deserve a Super Bowl. Deserve a Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford.
Who got traded? Rise up.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams from the Jets. He came to Seattle.
Is that a good deal or bad?
I don't know. Seattle.
They got a good player, but they kind of overpaid. They really overpaid.
How much?
They sent 2 first-round picks. I wouldn't have done that. I would have sent a second, a fifth, and, if it was the Falcons that were trading for him, a second, a fifth, and Keanu Neal is what I would have sent.
I want to know why the fucking Falcons never draft a Georgia player in the history of Falcons ever.
Well, question you'll have to ask the Falcons. Okay, Junkyard Dog. Go Dogs. Oh, well, I think Chess and Rise Up Beatdown, don't you support the Dogs too?
Oh, I'm a Clemson fan.
We're not going to call about college now because this is Rise Up's channel.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about college. All I'll say is go Bama.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders, lots of players on the Lions deserve the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they did.
Matthew Stafford.
All these players, all these Hall of Fame, greatest of all time caliber players, and I think Barry Sanders was the greatest running back of all time. I'm going to say that.
If Barry Sanders wouldn't have got hurt, then he would have done rushing records that nobody ever would have broke.
Nobody.
Not to bring up college, please don't take offense to it. If Herschel Walker would have stayed one more year at Georgia, his running back stats would have never been ever beat, which they haven't been yet, I don't think. But that's all I'm going to say on that.
Hey, that is true. Herschel Walker was a beast. Let's not deny that. Jamal is the best safety in the league. I guess you can make an argument for it.
Yeah, Rise Up.
Yeah.
So do you think the Falcons will ever Super Bowl?
I think we will. I will win the Super Bowl. I think we'll do it. We should do it this year. We got a great roster to do it. I think we have a better team and we got a better opportunity to do it than
The only
16.
thing I'm really worried about is the offensive line. That's the only thing I'm really worried about.
The thing I'm worried about is the corners. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about will Dan Quinn get his head out of his fucking ass and actually coach and not try to be their friend. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Now, Rise Up, if the Falcons don't win a Super Bowl this year, does Dan Quinn stay the head coach or does he leave or get fired?
Depends on if he makes the playoffs. If he makes the playoffs and maybe wins the game, then okay, we keep him one more year.
Am I the only one that thinks Travis Dermikioff, how do you say his name? Dermikioff, you know who I'm talking about, Rise Up, right?
Thomas Dimitrov?
Am I the only one that thinks that guy's a fucking idiot?
You probably are. I think the guy drafts great. I don't got a problem with him. I think the guy's I'm not going to call him the best GM in the league.
I think the Falcons need to get a good second string quarterback. Matt Schaub is fucking garbage.
39.
He did good against Seattle, but he's not going to do good every game.
He's old as shit.
He's not going to do good every game. The Falcons should have drafted Jalen Hurts in the second, third round.
Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts comes to the Falcons, that would have been one of the best decisions the Falcons have done in a long time. We need a backup QB because if Matt Ryan goes down, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could always get Cap.
I mean, dude,
But, Matt Ryan's only missed 2 or 3 games since he's played with the Falcons.
well,
Yeah, 3 games.
I found
Now,
out.
if Matt Ryan comes down with the virus or he goes down, I would not be against signing Colin Kaepernick. I really wouldn't.
Colin Kaepernick will never play in the NFL again. I'm sorry.
Dude, I really trade Matthew Stafford.
Colin Kaepernick will never play in the NFL again. I'm sorry, but it'll never happen.
I mean, I wouldn't be against signing him, but at the same time, I don't know if the guy can run, but I don't know if the guy can pass.
I rather have a.
I kind of don't want. So I mean, really thinking about it, maybe you are right. Maybe it is, just that I wouldn't really sign Kaepernick.
I'm not a Matt Ryan hater. I love Matt Ryan, but if Matt Ryan gets hurt, we're fucked.
Exactly. In that one game, we lost by 7 points. We were lucky to only lose by 7 points. And, Seattle, really, that was honestly the beginning for the great second half. We were really able to grow momentum off of that second half of the Seattle game.
I don't know why the hell the Falcons last year started out. What did we start out, Rise Up? 0-1.
1-7. 1-7.
And then won the rest of the games.
Well, we went 6-2 the second half. But guess what year we also started at 1-7 and finished 6-2?
I don't remember.
1997. You know what we did in 1998?
Yeah, I went to Super Bowl, and then we got our asses whipped.
But I think that we will go to the Super Bowl, but we're not just there to go get our asses whooped. I think we're going to be there to win it.
Who you think it'll be against if we go?
The Ravens or the Chiefs. But I'd actually pick the Ravens.
Maybe the Titans.
Did you say the Chiefs?
Ravens or Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs have Mahomes.
I think the Ravens because Lamar Jackson last year was insane. I don't know what the hell happened to him in the playoffs.
And if I seriously am going to say this, if Tennessee did not do – Tennessee won Kansas City that Super Bowl. They really did. Now, they had a 17-7 lead, yes, but we all knew what the Chiefs were going to do after the Ravens got eliminated.
Tennessee could go to Super Bowl this year. They could.
Derrick Henry's really done pretty good.
He has.
And
honestly, I was kind of rooting for Tennessee because of the fact that Derrick Henry.
That dude's fucking huge. I didn't realize how big he was.
That dude's fast. That dude's fast as hell too.
He's tall and big. He's fucking huge.
He's Jim Brown.
He's like the size of Steven Jackson, but has more speed than Steven Jackson and is actually better than Steven Jackson.
Oh, that's Steven Jackson shit.
Jesus Christ. How many years did Steven Jackson last in Atlanta? What, 2?
Yeah,
3?
2.
That's sad, man. That dude did amazing at the Rams. But then he come to, just like Devin Hester, did amazing with the Bears. Then he come to Atlanta and just didn't do shit.
He's a special team player on the Falcons, I think.
I really hope that I think Gurley will do good here. I do.
I know he will.
Dude, he's gonna do good. Them haters saying he has arthritis and shit. That shit's kind of fucked up.
The only reason they signed him to a 1-year deal, pretty much what they're doing is they're saying, "Hey, Todd, we're giving you 1 year to prove yourself. If you prove yourself at the end of this year, we'll sign you to a 2 or 3 year contract." And for the Rams to let him go is fucking retarded. I don't know why they did.
If he does come out and have a comeback player of the year season, and he possibly I'm not saying that he will rush for 1,000 yards. I don't think he will. I think maybe around 800-900 yards. But if he comes out and has a great season, kind of like his 2018 season, I'm not saying he will, but if he has something like that, I will laugh my ass off at the Los Angeles Rams.
He'll be 10 times better than Devontae Freeman.
I mean,
Devonta
Freeman was good the 2 seasons he was here. But, I mean, the thing that upsetted me with Freeman was, I think that Freeman was a product of Kyle Shanahan.
Oh God, Kyle Shanahan. Jesus.
Devonta Freeman was not that good anyway. The dude's scared to hit holes. I wanted him to be going.
He was too undersized, man. He's one of the littlest running backs in the league.
He's literally a Tyreek Cohen. But more powerful. He's more power.
I don't know why we drafted him. He's so little.
Well, I mean, he was good those 2 seasons with Shanahan.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I'll give it to him. He had a Matt Ryan's MVP season. He did good.
And he did real good in 2015. But it was Shanahan. I'll give Shanahan this. He can get it out of his running backs and his quarterback. He can get it out of the offense. And up until the Super Bowl, I put most of the blame on Dan Quinn because I was like, how can you let your defense do so good for 3 quarters, but then in the last quarter, when all you need to do is keep your throat on, you take it off and you hand Tom Brady his 5th ring. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Dan Quinn? But now I actually do put a lot of the blame on Shanahan because when you think about it, it proves because he didn't do it when he should have done it. He ran that fucking ball all year, pounced it, but when he should have just done it, he let Jimmy G throw it, and Matt Ryan, there isn't even a comparison between Jimmy G and Matt Ryan. There's no comparison.
You talking about Garoppolo?
Yeah. Beats him in all categories, Matt Ryan does. You give it to Jimmy G, and he throws an interception, and that won the Chiefs the Super Bowl. So I can't trust Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl ever again. And I really think that Mike Shanahan is what led them to the Super Bowl.
I mean, well, let's be honest. That the fucking players led them to the Super Bowl, but the coaching staff helped.
Yeah.
Anyways, Raza, if I'm gonna get out of here, man, I gotta go eat dinner. I appreciate it, man. I'll catch up with you later, buddy. Okay.
All right.
See y'all.
Okay.
See ya.
So, what do you think about? Yeah,
Oh.
you can go ahead and ask.
About what?
You said you had to ask me a question.
Fuck, I forgot. I'm trying to think what I said. Oh yeah. What did you think Devonta Freeman was good this year?
Absolutely not. He was not good this year, and he will probably not get on a team this year. If he does, he'll be lucky.
He'll go to the Giants. The Giants are desperate.
Well, I mean, they have Saquon.
But y'all need a second good running back on your team, though, because Saquon gets tired.
Well, if he went to the Giants, maybe they could get something out of him. I mean, Garrett, I'll give Garrett this. He got it out of Zeke. Maybe he should go to San Francisco.
Yeah, I need a running back.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're going to trade Mostert, and they got Coleman. Now, they got Coleman, so, I mean, I don't know, But what player do you think deserved the Super Bowl the most?
What, on the Falcons?
Yeah. Well, no, any team, any player in NFL history. Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, if he was on any other team other than the Cardinals, the Lions, the Browns, or the Bengals, maybe the Dolphins, he would have won the Super Bowl. Let's just face that.
Hell, put him on the Falcons and replace him with Treadwell.
What?
I said, I know this ain't gonna happen, but what if the Falcons got Fitzgerald and just had him at the slot?
If we had Larry Fitzgerald with Julio and Ridley, that would be
insane. I don't know what number he would get because Julio gets number 11.
Well, you'd have to change the number. He'll probably have to be like 10 or something.
Probably like 10 or he probably be no. We'll probably make him number 84. No, that's Wyatt's number. That's what Wyatt. I think he could get number like number.
Oh, Slutter's in here. What's up?
What's up, man? How's it going? Rise up.
We're doing amazing.
Good. Hey, it was speaking of amazing. It's about the Mets tonight. I just got done watching Dashy's rant on the Reds losing to the Tigers. Damn. I don't know if you saw it, but he's got some passion, man. So, anyways, what's going on in your live, bro? How's everything? How's your Sunday?
We just had Chess in here. We were talking about the Falcons and who deserved the Super Bowl.
Who deserves the Super Bowl? What do you mean, like as far as the team
player that deserved the Super Bowl?
Well, the Falcons deserve it clearly because we haven't won one yet, and we got a lot of talent that's continuously being wasted. So, I mean, hey, when you got some passionate fans and myself and you and a couple other people out there, man, yeah, it's about time, right?
And I think he'll be this year. I mean, now I'm going to say this if they don't win it this year. Now, if we make the playoffs, win a game, and then we lose in the divisional round, okay, maybe give Quinn one more year. But I think if we don't make the playoffs this year, I really think this might be our last shot, but it's also our best shot. I think we honestly got a better shot than 16. I really do.
Yeah, well, you may be acceptable of a playoff appearance, one win and a loss, not me. I've seen this team long enough, and it's super. So just like every year, Super Bowl championship or bust. That's just how it is. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about winning in the playoffs and losing. I want to be the one that's holding that Lombardi up at the end of the year. But that's just me, though. That's just how I am. So.
Well, I mean, hey,
you know, it's another game. That's all it is.
You said what?
A playoff game is just another game to play. It don't really mean that you win a playoff game.
I mean, it means a lot to win a playoff game, but you want to if you're a really good team, your goal is to be the last one standing at the end of the season. So. You know, the regular season, the playoffs are a stepping stone to get there. And once you get to the Super Bowl, which we have twice, we failed. And so, I mean, I don't take second place. I don't take third place. You know, I mean, in the early days, sure, I loved winning the division, like when I was in my teens and 20s. But after a while, it gets old. I mean, all I care about is winning championships. I don't care about just winning divisions or stuff. I want the main ring, the one that's talked about the whole offseason, the Sports Illustrated, the White House visits. I'm talking Braves, Falcons, Hawks, whatever it is. I want my teams to be champions and not laughing stocks and jokes all the time. So,
well, I mean, and that's how it's been for Atlanta sports for decades.
Sure enough. I mean, you're right about that, man.
Ever since, and United winning it a few years ago, which, by the way, I don't get what's going on with United right now. I really don't.
No offense. 0 goals in 3 games, lost all 3, 1-0. Head coach got fired. One of the things is the fact that during don't take away the fact just that Joseph Martinez is out with an injury, but Julian Gressel went to another team during the offseason. Darlington Nabby went to another team during the offseason. 2 years ago, Miguel Almiron left to go overseas. And, we still got talent, but, we're waiting on Pity Martinez to do something and Ezekiel Barco to do something. It's just not gelled, but also the offense that Tata Martinez had to where if you followed Atlanta United for the first 2 years, it was always attack. And these 3 games have just been kind of like passing the ball, laying back, waiting for a shot instead of going for a shot. And, their defense is pretty good, but they're not scoring goals. And, you lose 3 straight 1-0 games. It's concerning, but still got games to play, got enough time to fix it. Just get to the playoffs first, right? But now no head coaching. So
you talk about roll or bust. I mean, that's where I'm getting. Now one thing is, Dan Quinn would keep his job if maybe we won a playoff game and then lost the next round. I really do want this.
No.
You can really talk.
Rise up. I personally think. No, Dan Quinn. Yeah, it's gotten to the point now where if Dan Quinn starts off slow after the first 5 games, 1 win, 2 wins, 1-4, 2-5, he's gone. That's a guarantee. For Dan Quinn to keep his job here, he's got to win the Super Bowl. I don't see, making the playoffs as only the reason that he stays, because we've already been doing that with, Dan Reeves and Jim Mora and Mike Smith and Dan Quinn. No, it's about winning a Super Bowl. So, he starts off good. It'll keep him through the regular season. We get to the playoffs, great. But if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, he's fired at the end of the year, because you can't continue to have all this talent that we have and come up short. You can't.
Well, I mean,
unacceptable.
Yo,
now I'm also going to say
Dan Reeves is a way better head coach.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I'm going to say this about 16. I think it was Shanahan that got us to the Super Bowl. I know you don't like Shanahan, but he was the reason we got to the Super
Bowl. No, Shanahan wasn't the reason why we were good.
Yeah, he was actually, because it was his offense that put up points and got us in the position to be a Super Bowl champion. But with that said, he was the reason why we lost it also, because he didn't know when to stop. He didn't know when to, to say, hey, we did everything we could during the regular season, rolled through it, blasted the Seahawks, blasted the Packers in the playoffs. We came out throwing the ball, scoring 28-3 lead, played good defense. Now it's time to start running some clock and milking this thing down. He chose to continuously pass the ball. Therefore, we got incomplete passes, 3 and outs, punt, 3 and outs, punt. I mean, he was the reason we got there, but he was the main reason why we lost it. He didn't know when to stop. He's arrogant, and him blowing it against us last year was sweet, and obviously it was really sweet. And then him blowing it in the Super Bowl the exact same way. The man does not learn. He's great. He's really good, but you need to know when to put yourself behind the team and say, hey, I've already, because if he would have done that, he's already established his offense and that he got us to where he didn't need to do anything else. He didn't need to score 40 points. He didn't need to score 50 points. You dominated the Patriots. You needed to shut the door, run the clock, and leave with the championship. And instead, he didn't do that. He went to San Francisco, same damn thing. You're up 20-10 on the Chiefs. Fourth quarter, he started to kind of just throw the ball because he wanted to showboat He's arrogant, and it cost him 2 Super Bowls.
In the biggest moment, he gets scared.
Yep.
And the
people can say what they want. Look, people can say what they want, and I respect their opinion, but he cost the Falcons and the Niners a Super Bowl ring.
He did. So. And I'm also going to say this. Yep. He wasn't just beating any team. He was beating the greatest dynasty of all time.
Exactly.
He was up 3, and all he had to do on 3rd and 2, after Julio makes that catch, you could have kneeled it 3 times, kicked the field goal, run out the clock. They wouldn't have had no time to score 2 points on that.
Look, if he would have ran the ball with after that catch to Julio, whether they got anything or not or kneeled down. I mean, granted, Matt Bryan could have missed it, but I would have liked our chances. Either way, we're either up by 11 with 2 minutes to go, a minute something, 11. That's not only a touchdown and 2-point conversion. That's a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Exactly. So he totally screwed that up. And even if Matt Bryan didn't score, a minute 40 something to go, Patriots are going to start deep in their territory. We'll see what happens. But he put himself behind the 8 ball to where instead of a 3-score opportunity with a minute and a half to go to a 2-score, which was conceivable, and goddamn, they got it. I mean, we could talk about Matt Ryan's issue or whatever, or Dan Quinn or whatever. Kyle Shanahan cost the Falcons the Super Bowl and cost the 49ers the Super Bowl. I mean, if people want to look at it and stop hating on the Falcons or whatever, they'll see that he did it 3 times against the Patriots, against the Falcons last year, and against the Chiefs. The man does not learn.
Just doesn't.
That's just how it is, man.
The Falcons? Why does people even hate the Falcons?
I don't think it's so much hate the Falcons on YouTube. I think it's for the fact that people have followed myself and a couple other people, and they just don't want to see us win, and they don't want to see me and a few others celebrate, so they want to just continuously laugh. When a lot of the teams that laugh, we dominate a lot and since I've been on YouTube. I mean, it's how it is. Giants, Packers, 49ers, Panthers, Bucks. These guys, the Falcons have pretty much dominated for a long time. And they're a lot of the ones that keep talking. Seattle, we've beaten them 3 or 4. They want to keep talking about stuff. The only team that realistically Look, hold on, Raza. The only team that
Yeah.
realistically can laugh at us and be legit about it are the Patriots because they beat us regardless, and the Saints we go off and on with. But the rest of the teams, you know. So.
The New Orleans
The
Saints
Buccaneers
is
do
the
it too.
only team that really has an
Buccaneers do it
argument
too.
against us in the New England Patriots. All these other teams, like the Panthers, we
Don't forget
whoop them around Charlotte and Atlanta.
Yeah, of course.
They don't have any right to talk because they've lost to the exact same two teams in the Super Bowl that we've lost to. So, I mean,
and not only that, but we own them overall by a wide margin, and we've beaten them 5 straight times. So, I mean, they can say what they want about the 0-2, same teams we lost to the Super Bowl. That evens that out, and then head to head, we just kicked their shit in.
Exactly.
And I don't see it changing this year either.
We'll sweep them. They'll be in the basement.
I really don't. All right, but rise up and rise up, Ethan. I got to go. I got some things to do. I just wanted to stop in and show you some support, man. Keep doing your channel thing, and I'll be having a Braves stream tonight. Braves won today. We'll see. We'll see if we can. All right, man. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, man. Rise up. Later, man.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Later.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I gotta. Yeah, but I think I'm trying to think. I fucking forgot again. Now I can keep trying to. So what was you gonna say?
So I mean, what do you have anything to say? I mean, you have the floor for a few minutes.
Yeah. One thing I don't like about. I respect the Buccaneers. All right. I respect the team. I respect Bruce Arians and all that. But these bandwagon Buccaneer fans are getting on my last nerve.
Don't deserve shit.
They get on my last fucking. And some of these bandwagons are Patriots fans. Some of these bandwagons are fucking. They are.
Why? We've seen the bandwagon Patriots for years. We've just seen it for years. We've seen it since Brady's won the first Super Bowl. The sad thing about it is they won't even make it half a season in Tampa Bay. They'll be gone by week 7. That isn't even half a season. They'll be in Kansas City by then, or maybe in New England. But it'd be bad because I think New England will suck ass too.
Cam Newton is going to get injured in New England. He's going to get hurt. I already know he's going to get hurt. He's fragile as hell.
Well, or he'll just not perform good, and they'll put steady.
People can disagree and agree. Tom Brady doesn't have it no more. Tom Brady does not got it no more, dude. I've seen him play in New England. He's throwing balls on the ground and shit. The dude, the only thing he can do is throw checkdowns. That's all he can do.
I mean, yeah, that's all he did last year was throw checkdowns to James White. That's all the guy did.
Guess what's going to happen when Falcons start running that cover 2 on them? They ain't going to have nowhere to throw that shit. And Brady can be getting sacked. I guarantee you, he won't see no check. They start running cover. They start having a cover 2 defense. Running cover 2 defense. They ain't going nowhere, bro. I guarantee it. They ain't going nowhere. There ain't gonna be no check down the third 2. I'm just saying. Dan Quinn will destroy Tom Brady. His defense he runs.
Yeah, it's pretty much BS with the Bucks. Bandwagons stink.
Bullshit.
I mean, it's just amazing how, all of a sudden these Bucks bandwagons are popping out saying, we've supported the Bucks forever. We've been fans forever. We just haven't had enough money to go to the games. Okay, I get not having enough money to go to the games, but then you're over here making these channels. Yeah, I've been a Bucks fan forever. I'd actually predict that probably maybe only about 5% of these people making new channels have actually been Bucks fans. And if they have, they've been embarrassed to say they've been Bucks fans. 95% of these people have been Patriots fans. The reason why?
I feel bad for the real Buccaneers. I feel bad for the real Buccaneer fan that have to deal with all these bandwagons.
Yeah, the real ones I feel bad for. And the real ones do actually deserve some success.
Yeah, the real one deserves it, yeah. But these bandwagons, they can fucking... Dude, they can shut... These bandwagons were the same that was on the Falcons when we were good. He were the same bandwagon that was on the Falcons. Watch, bro. If we didn't have Matt Ryan and we got Tom Brady, dude, all of our Falcons would be called bandwagons. We'd be called
Don't worry,
bandwagons.
I think that people like me and Slittle would make sure that bandwagon got derailed.
Dude, it gets on my nerves. It gets one thing I like about Nos, bro. I know Falcons and Saints are rivals. I understand the whole rivalry point, but whenever he says y'all got no fans, that shit pisses me off.
Well, I mean, honestly, now I'm gonna say this much, and I don't mean pissing you off and all. We do not have a full stadium. We really don't. He's got a point there. We only got.
Who wants to go? Who wants to go to a stadium when your team is ass?
And he admitted that. He actually admitted that. He went to the Thanksgiving game last year. And the thing with the stadium is the team is I used to be, you need to go to the games. Now, look, you are a 3-8, now 3-9 football team. You clearly do not care about your fans. All you care about is literally nothing but yourself and getting your money and then getting out. You do not care. And if you don't care, then get out. Because if we did get a major big time player and he came here, I would make sure that they left. I really think that a lot of the real Bucks fans do need to derail that bandwagon.
I'll be off the bandwagon when the Buccaneers start losing games. I'll be off the bandwagon.
Yeah, the bandwagon there will be no bandwagon.
Everybody's gonna be on the Seahawks. I think everybody's gonna jump on that Seahawks bandwagon now.
Or the Saints bandwagon.
Saints. Yeah. Saints, they're gonna be good, but I still have hope about the division. I think we still could win a division.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I think the thing with the Falcons that's been the problem for years is we got a great roster. We got talent to do it. We got talent to win the Super Bowl. The one thing that holds us back is Dan Quinn. And if he keeps doing it, I'm really going to start getting pissed.
The thing about the Buccaneers, though, they're going to lose to the Saints. I already know it's going to happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, at least once. I think that maybe they can get a win versus them in Tampa, but I just one of my predictions. Maybe they can get a win once.
I'm going for the Saints because I can't stand the Buccaneers bandwagon. I'm going for the Saints to win that game. I mean, who'd rather win the division, the Buccaneers or the Saints?
I think it's between the Falcons or the Saints. But if I were to pick one, it'll be the Saints, and it won't even be close.
Yeah, week one when the Saints play the Buccaneers, I'm gonna be saying who that? Come on, beat them Buccaneers ass. It's the only time I'm gonna be saying who that. But
I'm really debating on whether to root for the Saints or Bucks in that game. I really am. Honestly, I might. I want to root for the Bucks because I hate the Saints so much, but honestly, it's getting to the point. Hey, I might, for one day only, just be saying who that after we beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because that game is a 4:25 game, and on 1 o'clock. So
yeah.
The Seahawks, then we'll watch. The Bucks probably get derailed by the Saints.
Yeah. I'd rather the Saints make playoffs than fucking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because Tom Brady's gonna be embarrassing as hell.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be embarrassing. Tom Brady's gonna be damn clowning us and shit. I don't know. I don't really like Tom Brady.
Well, I don't think anyone does.
I don't like Tom Brady at all. But like I said, Saints will beat the Buccaneers. They always have. Their O-line's not that good no more. I mean, the Tampa Bay, their O-line's not really that good, and the offensive linemen don't do good for first year.
I mean, yeah, of course not. But I'm probably gonna see if anyone else might come in.
How much you want to bet Tristan Wirfs going to allow fucking a lot of sacks? How much you want to bet? You know what I'm talking about? That guy that the Buccaneers draft, that tackle.
Yeah.
That dude's going to allow a lot of sacks. I guarantee it.
I think he'll be a good tackle. I'm not gonna knock on him. I think he should be a good tackle.
Because look at Caleb McGarry. He was good at the end of the year. And he gave up a lot of sacks.
But I mean,
I'm not worried about that team. Bruce
hey,
Arians,
I think that honestly they are overhyped. I've said this, and I'll keep saying it. I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a repeat of the 2011 Philadelphia Eagles and 2019 Cleveland Browns. I said, 2011 Eagles. Bottom line is that, I just think, these are just so many bandwagons that come here. They are really annoying me, and I can't wait to shut them up. I really can. I just can't.
Yeah, bandwagons are. I hate bandwagons. I just can't stand them.
Hold on, who's this?
Huh?
Okay, well that's a troll came backstage. I'm sorry. Continue.
What I was saying was, the Buccaneers, they don't got nothing. They're overhyped. They're literally the 2019 Browns. And most people say the Falcons are overhyped because they got Gurley. I don't think they're overhyped at all. I really don't think they're overhyped.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that, I really believe that the Falcons are underhyped. We're always underhyped, and I liked, honestly, that in a way. I can't wait until the season rolls around and everything actually does fall into place and people are actually shut up.
Yeah, I knew Tom Brady was going to go to the Buccaneers anyways.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to end this in a minute.
But like I said, the Falcons do need a second. They do need another backup quarterback. Good. Matt Schaub's a good quarterback and all that. He's good. But Matt Schaub, I don't think he's gonna be he ain't gonna be no damn Nick Foles and lead us to the Super Bowl like the Eagles did. But who knows? Do you think Matt Schaub could lead us in the playoffs?
Oh, he couldn't. He just couldn't. Maybe he could, but no, he wouldn't do a Nick Foles.
Now, if Nick Foles is a free agent and Falcon got money to get him, if he wants cheap money, hell, Nick Foles has a backup. See what he does. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get some backup quarterback that's going to do good in the playoffs. Get some quarterback that you can trust. Because Matt Schaub, I mean, cut his offense. I mean, I don't know if he's going to do good or not.
Well, I mean,
I think this year our offense will be better. I think this year
our offense will do better this year, second year.
Yeah. I mean, our offense was horrible last year because that was Cutter's first year back. Was he with us before? When he with us.
Okay. Saints fan. A Saints fan might come on in here to try to not start some trash.
That'll be fun. Yo, did you see Keanu Neal on Instagram? Today's birthday.
Yeah, I did actually. So, Happy birthday to him. Future comeback player of the year candidate.
Mm-hmm. I might get called biased for this, but I think if Keanu Neal was healthy and stuff, I think he'd be a better versatile safety than Jamal Adams if he was healthy.
I mean, he was great his first 2 years in the league. That's up for debate. But I still say Jamal Adams is better.
We should put him at linebacker sometime. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, maybe we should. I mean, he's a really hard hitter.
Yeah, they can fuck up some quarterbacks. No, they probably fuck up some running backs. Like, fucking let's say we play New Orleans, and let's say they run with Kamara or start Kamara, he easily lay his ass out and they can drop that ball. That'd be funny as hell. I saw that. That'd be funny as fucking hell. Like, I'd laugh at that shit.
So, other than the Falcons, who do you think could be the surprise team this year?
Surprise team? Maybe the Lions. They could be a surprise team.
That's not out of the picture.
Huh?
My problem with the Lions is my problem with the Falcons. Matt Patricia. Plain and simple. If he could actually coach good, then I mean, hey, he can maybe be a good coach. But I'm going to say this about Patricia. I don't think that he'll be there after this year. I really don't. I think that they'll probably fire him. I don't think the Lions will have a good season.
Oh, I said, hell, let's say Dan Quinn, or just say Dan Quinn gets fired this season. Let's say Dan Quinn gets fired. I'm not doubting the Falcons. I'm not doubting. If he gets, let's say we don't make the playoffs and he gets fired, I think we should hire Matt Patricia as our defensive coordinator.
I don't know if I would do that. I'd hire Eric Bieniemy as our head coach if Quinn gets fired.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Either hire him or that one guy who got coached in Niners that time. Not John Harbaugh, but Jim Harbaugh. I signed him. I would sign him very good. Well, I say draft. I would sign John Harbaugh. I'd get him because he's a good coach. NFL.
Well, I mean, hey, I just hope that we can win the Super Bowl this year. That's all I want, and I think that maybe we can do it.
Hell, I'd be surprised Nick Saban gets another head coaching job in the NFL. Who you think's the best head coach in college?
In college?
Yeah.
No question. Nick Saban.
Saban. I think the second best head coach. This might be biased. I think the second will probably be that one guy from LSU. Got his name. The head coach.
Ed Orgeron.
Yeah, then third will be Kirby Smart.
Okay, so are you a Georgia or Clemson fan?
Honestly, dude, I really don't care about college, honestly.
I think this is how it goes. I say 1, Nick Saban, 2, Dabo Swinney, 3, Lincoln Riley. That's what mine is.
Yeah. Kirby Smart's a good head coach, though. Good. Nick Saban's a good coach too.
He's a college coach. Nick Saban's one of the greatest college coaches, not just right now, but of all time. But if he came to the NFL, I don't know if he would do that good.
If Dan Quinn gets fired, I think he'd go back to college.
You think Dan Quinn will go back to college?
Yeah, I think he'd go back to coaching college.
Imagine if Dan Quinn was the next head coach at Alabama. Probably wouldn't happen.
Hell
No,
no.
I think he got. I wouldn't be shocked if he actually ended up going to a team like San Francisco or Seattle. I really wouldn't.
Hell, what if he went to Alabama as a defensive coordinator?
Okay. Saints fan is about to come in, so please try to not start drama.
I ain't.
Holy shit!
What's
I
up?
finally got.
What's up?
Oh my god. Nothing.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Obviously, you don't think the Falcons will do good this year and all.
We'll do okay.
Do okay. Who do you think will be the surprise team this year?
The Detroit Lions.
I see a lot of people saying the Lions. I think it will be the Falcons. I really do. That's not biased. I think that they got the roster to do it, and they do have a roster to contend. My problem with the Lions is they got an okay defense, but not real good. It's kind of like our defense. They got a few good players, but could still use a little bit of work. Just a little bit. That offense is, they got Matthew Stafford, who's
That offense
probably
is pretty good. Their entire offense is underrated, I would say.
Yeah. They could maybe be a team that could sneak in, but I don't see it. I think that they will disappoint.
Didn't they barely lose to the Chiefs?
Yeah, they barely lost to the Super Bowl champions.
And I don't know, they make no sense. They probably tanked at the very end just because they knew they weren't doing anything.
Because they wanted to get Okuda. I mean, now I'm gonna say this: I didn't want. The reason why I didn't want to tank and I wanted to win versus y'all is I wanted to build momentum. I didn't want to go into a 4 to 5 year, possibly 2 earliest to 5 latest year rebuild. I really didn't want to do that. I would much rather try to salvage as much out of this roster as we still can and try to go out as win as many games as possible and build a little bit of momentum for next year. That's what I was thinking. And I'm glad they actually did that because now.
I'm not being biased, Rise Up, but I think the second best corner in that draft class. Bro.
Given Rish's supernatural longevity and his
Hold on, what did you say?
prolonged existence.
I said the best corner in that 2020 draft class, the best second corner would probably be AJ Terrell. Play second.
I think he's probably number 3 or 4. I'd pick Okuda over him and then maybe CJ Anderson over him. So, I mean, Terrell was kind of slept on. He only had one bad game with a 103 fever.
We were trying to trade up for CJ Henderson, I think we were trying to trade up for him.
Yeah. The Falcons' biggest need right now is probably corner. I don't even know who their corners are besides Terrell. The only one is Terrell. That's it.
I'm not concerned about the O-line.
AJ Terrell, he's not.
Look at the division's wide receivers. You're going to need some really good corners.
Yeah. I'm concerned about the secondary.
And you got to go up against Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Gronk. And you got to go up against Michael Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, and Jared Cook twice a year with both.
We're not worried about the.
And then we got to go up against Carolina's receivers. They don't have bad
DJ Moore isn't even that bad. He's not bad.
DJ Moore's pretty good. And then they got Robbie Anderson and Curtis Samuel.
Tell me what's going to happen. Listen, this is what's going to happen. Drew Brees, they're going to come out in a slant. And then when he runs that slant, AJ Terrell's going to get in front of that bitch. And he's going to pick that shit off. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. I mean, this is AJ Terrell.
This is AJ Terrell. This is never about that.
It's not too far about Robert Alton.
Never say never. I mean, but I think that, with our cornerback room, I'm not concerned about Gronk. I don't know if Gronk will be the same player. Jared Cook is a good tight end. However, Jared Cook is a good tight end. I think he's really underrated. I don't know who Carolina's tight end even is, so we don't have to worry about him. Carolina's
They
receivers
probably
help.
got some sort of like random guy. I don't even know. Greg Olsen left to go to Seattle, and I don't even think we know.
I'm telling you, Carolina's
going to be a dumpster
whenever
fire
we play
this
the
year.
Panthers, if I play the Panthers, I get bored as hell. I just fall asleep watching that shit because it's so boring.
Yeah.
I think that every single person in the division is going to sweep them, like, easily. I think we might lose the Week 17 game if their backups are in.
Oh, we'll sweep Carolina. I think y'all should sweep Carolina. I wouldn't be shocked if Tampa honestly loses a game to Carolina. I really wouldn't.
I think we might lose to Carolina in Week 17 just because our backups might be in.
No way we lose to Carolina. No way.
I don't think we lose to them legit.
If we lose to Carolina, we need to fire Dan Quinn. If we lose to Carolina, Dan Quinn needs to be fired.
I don't even know what Carolina is.
I mean, Carolina could maybe upset us. Carolina's rebuilding window isn't as long as teams like Jacksonville and the Washington football team, but it's still 2 years away from
the best player on the fucking Panthers right now is Christian McCaffrey, Brian Burns,
They're
and
that. I feel bad.
That's it. That's it.
There's Christian McCaffrey, Brian Burns, and that's it.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore's pretty good.
You can make an argument.
Their cornerback one is Eli Apple. All right, well, pack it up. Season's done.
No, they got Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson isn't bad, but he's not real good either.
Eli Apple to not be like your fourth cornerback.
Eli Apple's on the card. I mean, is he with Carolina?
Yeah, Eli Apple signed with Carolina a few months ago.
Is it Eli Apple?
Eli
Apple's the 1 or 2 cornerback in Carolina.
Motherfuckers.
I'm gonna laugh when he gets murdered.
I think, I don't know. Eli Apple's just gonna get raped by everyone.
Julio and Mike Thomas going to torture him this year.
Ted Ginn could probably torch him.
Probably in the NFC, AFC is going to torch the Panthers.
Oh my! The Panthers and the Chiefs play this year. That's going to be that's going to get ugly fast. It's going to be like 28-0 into the first quarter.
Probably will.
140-0.
I probably will. I don't think Will win against Kansas City. I think Kansas City may win by. They could win by 2 touchdowns versus us. They might.
It's in Kansas City too.
It is, but I mean, we went to San Francisco last year, and you can attest to what we did in New Orleans last year. So I mean,
why are you talking about the? Are you talking about the Falcons? We're talking about the Panthers.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I think that we'll probably go to Kansas City and lose. I mean, you never know with us. We got maybe a 5% chance of maybe going down there and upsetting them, or maybe 10 at most.
We're going to lose that game.
But Panthers, they will not win versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Panthers have to play Kansas City in Kansas City. That's going to be an annihilation. Think about Tyreek Hill going against Eli Apple.
Dante Jackson is actually their first corner.
So then he has to go up against Cole Hardman or Sammy Watkins. He's still going to get destroyed.
It's going to be awful.
Man's going to average he's going to allow 50 points a game. Jesus. It's terrible.
Yeah, we're going to get annihilated. We're going to get destroyed that game. I'm not even going to deny that.
Maybe.
I mean, now, I'm going to say this. I think that we should, if I'm being unrealistic as possible, I think we should lose the game. I really do. But we got to remember what we did to San Francisco last year and what we did to New Orleans last year.
I think Kansas City is on a different level than the Saints or the 49ers.
I mean, they no doubt are. The Saints had a lackluster offense. They had
that game was just terrible.
Drew Brees still recovering from, an injury. Michael Thomas Alvin Kamara was returning from an injury, but I don't get why they didn't utilize him in that game. I really didn't why they didn't utilize him versus. And then Jared Cook.
We were bad in those stretches of games. We barely beat the Cardinals. The score was like 31-9, but the halftime was like 3-6 or something. The final looked like we blew them out, but it was a really close game. It was only a blowout to the fourth quarter. I think entering the third quarter, it was like 13-6 Saints.
Yeah, they let up.
I think we could beat the Vikings.
My predictions are coming up, and we'll have to see for my predictions. You'll see what I think.
Is that game in Minnesota or is that game in Atlanta?
The Vikings predictions. You'll see what I think about the Vikings tomorrow. It's in Minnesota. That's when their prediction video comes out.
Yeah, I think that they're
the Vikings.
Beat the Falcons,
Listen. The Vikings are probably going to lose to the Falcons because the Falcons got a way better team this year.
Didn't they play last year, week 1? That was sad.
A murdering.
I remember what I think I was watching the Titans Browns game, and then I seen at the bottom 20-0 or something like that. Something bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch highlights from that game. I was just
Dan Quinn tried to damn run everything on that team.
I was watching Browns Titans because the Saints didn't play until Monday, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
The Browns got beaten worse though. The Browns was beaten worse than the Falcons. Though.
Browns got beat 43-13 against the Titans.
That was bad.
That game was trash. I stopped watching.
John Clark said you're 9.
Fact.
That was horrible.
Junkyard said you're 9. Well, Junkyard, if you want to come in.
Their fans are just
Well, I let them in. Aren't you 14 or something?
What?
Aren't you 14 or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So once again, that's for anyone that wants to hop on into the StreamYard for a minute. I'll probably shut this down in 10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to. What do you think about that?
Apple, he's not that good.
Oh well, I know this is kind of late news and all. It happened a week or two ago, but might as well talk about the EDP situation. He's fucked. He's fucked.
Yo, do you think there's gonna be a? Do you think there's gonna be a full NFL team this year? Rise up.
Hold on, what did she say? A full NFL season? I think
that we'll have an NFL season this year, like a full season.
Well, it depends on if these players are smart or stupid. If they're smart and after practice every day, they go home and they quarantine and they wear masks, there's a chance we can do it.
I honestly don't think that we're going to finish the season. I don't think we're finishing the season. We're probably going to cut. Yeah, I don't know. We're probably going to.
I think we will because they're making it where you have to get tested every time you arrive to the stadium. You got to get tested every day. So you got to get tested every day. I think there'll be a full NFL season.
At all.
Which is the thing, and now
apparently,
I just when this first came, I think we were all thinking, oh, it'll just last 2-3 weeks and we'll go back to normal. Well, it came to the point, okay, just give us a fucking vaccine. Now, apparently there's supposed to be one out by November or December, according to that Dr. Fauci, but I don't believe him.
I don't know. This This is escalated bad. Like, I remember I thought it was only going to last for like a week. And then, I don't know. I honestly thought it was only going to last for like a few weeks to start off. And then everything got canceled.
And remember when we were joking about it and all?
I was like happy, like, oh cool, we get a few weeks off school. And
now
it's just like,
just please give us football. I think a vaccine will come out February 2021.
I don't know. I feel like I think there is going to be a full season, but it's going to get delayed at the very end. If you know what I mean. Like we're going to end up having a full season. It's just going to, instead of it being like ending in early January, it's going to end in maybe like, I don't know, even like months later possibly. I don't even know. Because it's supposed to spring up in December.
I mean, yeah, that's the holiday season.
I'm just hoping that it doesn't like.
It's up to the players. It's up to the players to go home, self-quarantine, do all this, watch film, play video games, and not leave your house and go out and do dumb shit. It's up to the fucking players. If you want fucking football and you actually mean it, do not go out and do dumb shit after you get home from practice. And then go to the game, play the game, and then go the hell home. Do not go out and fucking eat. Period. If you want a full season and you want to finish out the season when we should scheduled early February, you want a Super Bowl. How about you do this? You go home, self-quarantine, do it. And maybe we can have a full season and it can finish on time.
It really depends on, not the fans. It depends on the players, yeah. Like you said. Depends on what they do after practice and after the games. If they just go out and do whatever they want, then it's, I don't know.
I really, in a way, think that maybe what these teams need to do is maybe, I don't know if these teams should be like, you need to stay, you know. In a way, I really wish that what they would do is they buy a full-on hotel for the team to stay in.
I mean, they can definitely afford it.
I mean, yeah, they probably could. I mean, yeah, but I'll probably, end this now. I think we had a pretty good stream, pretty good turnout. We had TikTok, Tall, Slitter popped in, Rise Up Beatdown, obviously yourself. So, yeah, that is, this is going to be the end of the stream. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time.